This is important. And y'all got to know, this is going to be about pornography. Major issue in this world, especially among men. Look, if you struggle with this, I'll be honest, I have struggled with this. And this is why I'm making this video. Because I read a quote today and it says, your greatest struggle will probably be your greatest ministry. And as someone who believes in Jesus, I believe that anytime you struggle with something, it is meant to be used by Christ for multiple reasons. Some of those being to minister to others, to help them in these situations, and also to show you and humble you to know that without Christ, you cannot be set free from these things. But the thought that I had before I'm going to talk about how Jesus set you free is the reason why Satan is so successful when it comes to sexual sin, especially pornography, is because he doesn't play fair. You got to know this. Like, it's a war. We're in a spiritual war. Satan doesn't play fair. So he's going to make this sin look good. It's going to look good. It's going to look like you want to be there and do it. It's like eating candy or whatever. It's like, it looks good. And then you eat enough of it and then you're in a bad health situation. And with pornography and sexual sin, it's like, it will lead you to hell on earth. It will destroy relationships and things that you value. And the analogy that I thought about was, if you've seen Pinocchio, there's this place in Pinocchio called Pleasure Island. And what would you say? The demon, it's like the dude that is deceptive in the movie, basically tricks all these boys to go to Pleasure Island. He says, you can do whatever you want. You can drink, you can smoke, you can be with women, whatever. And all the boys are like, oh, this is dope, this is dope. They go, and what does the demon do? Or the demon dude, metaphorically represented in the movie as just like a deceitful man, which is the same exact thing Satan does with pornography. He locks the gates to Pleasure Island, and then every boy that's indulging in that pleasure becomes a donkey. And they call it in the movie a jackass. It's exactly what they become, and it's the exact same thing that pornography does. It traps people into this thing that they think is good or harmless, and that's what the world will always tell you. The world will say, oh, it's harmless. You can just do it. It's just weed. You can just smoke it whenever you want. It's just like a little bit of drugs. You can do whatever you want. It's just porn. That's what they say. It's just porn. You hear everybody. And it doesn't even matter if you're a Christian or not. Everybody knows that porn isn't good for you. It's like, if you could decide whether you want to live a porn-free life with a wife and have great sex and be the most intimate, amazing relationship in your life, you'd pick that over porn, basically screwing up a lot of the stuff that happens in a relationship. And anybody that's been in a relationship that involves porn will know that there are consequences. And dudes that don't even have a relationship, they know it's not good. So going back to what I was saying, Satan tempts you. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's going to lock you on a freaking island and turn you into a jackass. Somebody who's just alone, looking at this bull crap, skewing up your mental picture of what a relationship should be, of what sex should be, of what women should be viewed as. And it will degrade your morals. And anybody that has partaken in this act, or whatever you want to call it, it'll degrade your morals. Your moral compass will just go away. And that's part of you becoming a jackass on porn. So I say all this just to warn you people, and also to let you guys know that, hey, look, you're not alone, and you know that. But also, it's like, it's time to get out and flee that junk, because you will be trapped forever unless you say, look, I don't want this anymore. I'm going to take a step forward. And this is where I say, like, Christ will set you free. The word of God sets you free. It says, if you cry out to the Lord, he will rescue you. He will answer you. And you will be delivered from these things. One of the verses that I've held on to, it's like, flee from these youthful lusts. Flee. There's a story in the Bible of Lot, Abraham's nephew. And he was living in a very sinful town called Sodom. And you might have heard of like Sodom and Gomorrah. Basically like everybody indulging in sexual sin. And it's like the modern day social media, to be honest. Just like everybody on social media is just like posting nude photos, having an OnlyFans, just like YouTubers have porn stars in their freaking YouTube videos. Like, you guys know who they are. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whatever. It's just like, it's basically Sodom and Gomorrah. And the world says, oh, it's fine. But in reality, it's like, it's tempting you and trapping you into this place that you're going to wish you ran away from a long time ago. And in the Bible story, Lot basically has to flee. And the angels of God say, look, don't look back, just flee to the mountains. And that's what you got to do. You got to just say, I don't give a frick what my friends say about this. I don't give a frick what the world says about this. It's a trap. You're going to be stuck on Pleasure Island. And Pleasure Island is going to turn into, or the mirage of Pleasure Island is going to go from everything's fine to you are now trapped in hell on earth. That's just a warning. And I was thinking about this and I felt I had to post this video because I've met a lot of people recently. And I guess I'm not surprised, but I was like initially surprised. I was like, dang, so many people struggle in this sin. And I think it's like a sin. This is like a true pandemic in my opinion. This junk is jacking people up because porn will mess you up. It'll make you depressed. It'll make you every emotion that's not what you want in your life. No energy. It's bullcrap. So flee to the mountains. That's my encouragement for today. I'll definitely talk more on this because it needs to be talked about. But flee to the mountains. The Lord will save you. Don't listen to people. Last thing I'll say. It doesn't matter what everybody else does. Who gives a frick what the rest of the world does? What people comment in the comment section. What people on YouTube and Instagram are doing. What freaking Cardi B's music video is. Frick all that bullcrap. Healthy lifestyles. Doing what is going to make your life better. Yours. You have to focus on your life. That's what you do. What's the healthiest? Porn or no porn? Make the decision for yourself. In your gut, you already know. What's healthier? Working out, eating healthy, or just letting yourself go? You make the decision. I ain't going to do it for you. If you know in your gut, just freaking, you got to make a decision and don't look to other people. That's what's trapped me the most. That's why I'm like emphasizing it. What's trapped me the most is me being like, I know what to do, but the rest of the people aren't doing it. So maybe I'm just being too, what's the word? It's like strict or like over the top about it. Nah, you're not. No. Know yourself and do what needs to be done. Get the frick away. And your true friends, if you tell them, look, I'm doing this for my own good, they'll say, hey, good for you. People that are just sad, living in a sad world in their own mind, they want to pull you back down to their level and say, hey, I know you're not drinking, but like, just don't drink with us. Nah, or just drink with us. Or just watch porn or whatever. True friends will hear your heart for, hey, I want to make a change. And they'll say, look, I support you, bro. Boom, that's it. That's it.